Hi guys, I'm Andy from Points Videos, bringing you a video of me taking up my motherboard to get my power supply out. Now, if this is going to be a tutorial kind of video of me showing you how to take out motherboard and power supply and everything else fairly easily. Now, I've just done a few videos of taking out a graphics card from this slot here and a LAN card from this slot here, this white one. Now, I said that to take my power supply out, I'd have to get my motherboard out, but before I did that, I just took out my CD drives, my fans, my hard drives from there, and then I just shoved all the wires in there while I put my case on its side, which is why it looks like that. Now, I've still got my fan in here, but first of all, I'm going to take my motherboard out, because then I can get the top of my case off as well. The top of my case there. So, right, first of all, now you need to be grounded, always. Now I always have my hand on my case. I need a screwdriver with a Phillips head now. Depending on your motherboard, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 screws in. Now I've got 6. I've got 2 at the bottom here, 1 there, 1 in this corner, 1 there, 1 there, 1 up near the 4-pin, and I've got 1 there hiding behind the RAM slots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the motherboard out, but I might have to take the RAM out as well, so see how it goes. Now, first of all, I'll take this screw out here. So, very careful when you're doing this, because you could easily blow your motherboard up by like accidentally dropping the screw onto your motherboard once you've pulled it out of the case enough, once you've unscrewed it enough, I should say. So I've grounded myself and the screwdriver by putting it onto I put the screwdriver against the case for a few seconds. Now, in my opinion, that should ground it, and I've got my arm on the case now. My arm that I'm using to hold the camera, I've got that resting on the case, so that's grounding me. Now there's the second screw. Now at the moment I've got my power supply upside down, because it was just easier to route my cables into that little bit there. So let's get this screw out. I'm just going to fast forward past this bit, past all these screws. It'll get boring, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Right guys, all my screws are out. Now it's time to take out the motherboard. Now I did have to take out my RAM, my first stick of RAM, which is in this slot here, to actually do this. The blue slot there, so I've got blue, white. So I will be putting that in, and I'll do a video of how the proper way to take out RAM. Now this part is the motherboard. So what I usually do is I usually push on the I/O shield on any of them to move them a little bit. There we go. Shouldn't really take out the I/O shield, but never mind, so I'll just push the I/O shield back in. Alright, so the motherboard's pulled out. Now, you really need 2 hands for this, because you could snap your motherboard depending on what's actually on the motherboard. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have one hand on just on the end of the motherboard on this side, another hand at the other side up here. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to grab my CPU cooler and move it to the right so I can actually get my hands around it. There we go. So now I'm going to put a hand on either side of the motherboard, probably up here and down here, so then the CPU cooler doesn't like all the route too much and end up snapping the board. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that, and then once I've pulled it out, I'm going to put it next to me on my desk, on my table. I've got set up. So once I've made a bit of space, there we go, made a bit of space there. So I'm going to pull that out by putting my hand up here and another hand down here, so it's fully supported. And then I'm going to lay it next to me, so back in a second. Alright guys, there's my motherboard out. Give you a quick look around it. And that my RAM there, the CPU cooler there. So my transistor part, power regulators and everything else. So that's my motherboard. The CPU cooler. So that's how I take a motherboard out. Literally I just pulled it out. There we go. I'll give you a quick tour around this here. Now I've got my South Bridge there, my 6.0s, 3.0 sorry. Now I've got my two PCI E-Time16s, they're Gen 2, so 2.0 whatever. I've got my little I/O shield there. Now I'll just tilt the motherboard up a bit. I've got my P2, my USB 2, USB 3, gigabit Ethernet. Got USB 2 there. I've got my sound, so that's that. So that's my motherboard, guys. It's a Gigabyte GA. Here we go. See if we can get that to focus. Gigabyte GA970A DS3. So thanks for watching. That's my motherboard removal video. So I'm Andy from Plants Videos. Saying thanks for watching. Hope this has helped, and thanks for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. So goodbye for now.